position in margins, isolated margins in KuCoin. First thing you do is you can add crypto, you can deposit whatever you want. We threw $5 over here for this the training academy. So here we go. BNB, I sent over $5. It is in my main account. I'm going to turn this into USDT. So I need to send it over to what's called my trading accounts, where I can actually trade and turn it into what I need it to be, which is USDT. And let me show you that now. So once you hit it over there, you're going to move it to trading. Give it about a minute. It does take a little bit of time for it to kind of like pop in and out. It is showing that it's here, but it's not showing that it's actually like here, right? Now it does show that it's here. It just hasn't like registered completely. So you have to refresh after a minute. And we should see BNB here at this point after we refresh. There it is, BNB, 5 in there. Now we need to trade BNB over to USDT because we will be using USDT to do isolated margins. All right, guys? So if you're looking to short or do anything, this is how you do it. We're going to hit sell. We're going to hit market, hit sell. We're selling 100% of our BNB. We're going to get rid of it. A little cha-ching happens, and now we are ready to where trading account now has $5 or whatever you send over in USDT. And now we need to go ahead and get into margins, right? So let's go ahead and click on our margins. Now we're going to be doing a shorting position here, right? We're going to be shorting H bar, right? So we're going to go into H bar and we're going to transfer from our trading account. Let's send over $2 of H bar. Get it over there. Now that basically goes into our USDT. We already had $1 in H bar, so now we have $3 over there. Very simple. Now that we have $3 over here, we're going to borrow. Now the difference is when you go long, you borrow USDT because you're borrowing more USDT because you need USDT to buy H bar. But since we are actually shorting H bar, we're not going to borrow the $27 of USDT. We're going to type in H bar up here because we're going to borrow H bar. We're going to borrow the coin we want to short. And what that basically means is that we're going to buy H bar at the high price, and as it goes down in value, then we're going to sell it at the lower price and give back the H bar we borrowed by keeping the margin of profit from the price we paid to the price we sold, right? So now with my $3, I can go times 10. I'm going to get rid of 28 and 14 days. I'm getting, instead of only getting a very small amount, like literally $3 worth of H bar, I'm getting right now $30 worth of H bar. So I'm able to borrow 720 H bar instead. Now, what's up, my dude, Papa Joe? What up, baby? Happy holidays, Big Papa. All right, so now that I borrowed that, my debt to ratio, I borrowed 100%, meaning that I borrowed the 90% that they were offering me, and I borrowed 100% of it. So I borrowed the $27 they were lending me to go with my $3 so that I have $30 worth of H bar, okay? Now, I go over to margins, okay, guys? Now that I'm in margins, I'm going to see that my total went from $3, and it is now moved over to what's called liabilities. So normally when you borrow to go long, you would borrow more USDT, which would be down here in liabilities. But since I'm borrowing H bar, the liabilities go into the H bar column or row, which is the upper row, which basically says I owe KuCoin 720 H bar. Now what I owe them is the H bar coin. Here's the secret. I'm borrowing the H bar at a high price, and I'm going to sell it at the high price so that I have USDT, right, which is going to go back into my USD column down here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold that there, and I'm going to let the H bar price go down, and when it becomes cheaper, I'm going to rebuy it at the cheaper price and then give it back to KuCoin, right? So let's say that I come to your house and you have a cell phone, and the Apple cell phone's $100, and I say, hey man, can I borrow your Apple cell phone? And you say, sure man. You give me your cell phone. Now currently you paid $100 for that cell phone, right? you have 100 bucks. I'm not borrowing cash, I'm borrowing the item. You give me the cell phone and you say, here man, I want an iPhone back. And you say, no problem, I'm gonna get you the iPhone back, no problem. I take your iPhone, I go out and I sell the iPhone to some guy for $100, and now I have 100 bucks. But I sold your iPhone, but I have 100 bucks. Now I'm gonna go online and I'm gonna wait for your iPhone to go down in price, and it goes down to 50 bucks. I'm gonna buy the iPhone for $50. I'm going to keep the $50 in profit because I sold your iPhone for 100, but I bought a new iPhone for 50. Then I give you back that iPhone, and you're like, hey, cool, thanks, man. You don't know that I gave you back a $50 iPhone. You just know that you got your iPhone back, period. I kept the $50 that I was able to transact by shorting. That's what you're doing here. All right, so now let's get into how to short. H-bar, boom. Now, once you borrow the H-bar or whatever coin you want to short, the short or the position does not start until you actually sell the coin. So the first thing to do to start the short is we need to go in and actually hit sell, and we need to sell the H bar, right? So we're going to click sell, hit market, hit sell. What that's going to do, that's going to start the short. So now what we do is we go over here and we want to mark the price of our short, right? Let's make this a little bit taller. That line right there is your short. We're going to click on this side of your trading view, right? They have these three little lines that is a long and short position. Click the short position. We're going to click right here because that's our entry. And now we click that little cross sign right there, and that's our short position. So what we're looking to do is we need to make, we're going for a 1% move, which I'll put a line right here. And that just lets me know that this is so there's three key things that we want to see on a short, right? This is how to short, but first thing I want to do is I want to find out where the 0.5% mark is, right? Because that's where we're going to move our stop loss after we get to the next position. And then the next one is I need a 1% move. Right here, and then I want my 2% move. Right here. So those are my three levels of stop losses to take profit, okay? Now, to set my stop losses, I look at the bottom of the candle that I entered, which is here, right? And I'm going to put my stop loss at 0.0373. So 0373. 0373. I go back here. I put, now since I'm selling and I'm starting the short, I need to buy back the crypto coin at a lower level. So that means my stop loss would also go into stop market, not stop limit, stop market at a buy. So I need to go to buy, stop market on the buy, and then I need to put the price that if the coin stops going down and happens to spike up, it will sell on the spike up if I'm wrong and stop me from losing my percentages so that I can re-enter the short again later by reselling what I had to buy back to go even, right? So right here, a stop loss would be if it spikes up. So 0.037, I think it was, what is it? 373. So then I put that in there, 0.0373, buy back 100%. So if H bar spikes to that level, that's my stop loss. It will automatically buy back the H bar that I sold at that level, at that price, which means that my debt to ratio will go up because it went the wrong direction. But that means that after it's done going up in a spike, I can resell it again at that spike, and then, or bounce up, and then start my short again on its way down, right? So currently, that's how you get into a short. That is basically us in a short right now. And now we can go over to our margin account, and we can double check to make sure that we're in a short, right? How you check is when we go here, we're going to take a look here, and you can see here that we have H bar, and we don't have any H bar in our total, right? Which means we sold it, but our liabilities is what we owe back, right? So currently we sold it, and the money we sold it for goes into USDT because that's the money that's in the account to buy back the H bar at a lower price. And whatever the difference in the price of what we sold it for and what we buy it back for is our profit. And that is how you short a coin. So currently we got in at 90%, so we're slightly making a little bit of money there. Our quant has us up 2%, so we hit our target on quant. Our V-chain is kind of battling out, but we made profits on quant. So there we are, guys. That's how to short a coin as well. I'm going to put this video up in the Discord and also on the YouTube and all that stuff, and you guys can take a look at it and get yourself in there. But right now, those are the trades. So what's up, my guy? What up, baby? So guys, if you are in the Trading Academy and you want to know how to take $1,000 to 60 grand a year in a year, you need to get in the Trading Academy, okay? Right now on TikTok, we're going to do live trades right now. Part of the Academy, guys.